This is honestly one of the games that I believe I'm going to be addicted to for years. Palia is a highly anticipated light, cozy MMO. A light, cozy MMO, I know that sounds like just a mouthful. It is a game that's got cozy vibes. It's a small MMO. That means there's people on a server. It's just not jam-packed with thousands of players. It's developed by Singularity 6, and they have an awesome team of artists, designers, and developers. Palia promises to be a unique gaming experience that players have been waiting for since its announcement. The first look video, which I uploaded the other day, provided a comprehensive overview of the game's features, mechanics, and settings. The video showcased stunning visuals, captivating landscapes, and an enchanting village called the Kilima Village. Palia brings players to a magical realm where they're pretty much like reborn. They're descended from the heavens, where they embark on a journey as adventurers, forging connections with other inhabitants of the world and other players to find secrets within. One of the most standout features of Palia, and one of the things that I'm excited for, is the character creation system, which is allowing players to craft their own unique avatars with a variety of customizable options. From selecting a wide range of clothing and accessories, players can create characters that truly represent their individuality and style. Things I do wish they would add, though, I mean, there's just small options which irritate me that they're not in there. Facial hair. I have a beard. I want my character to have a beard. I feel like that's a necessity. For me. The gameplay mechanics are equally captivating. Palia boosts a dynamic open world environment with day and night cycles, weather patterns, and ecosystems. Players can traverse through a lush forest or mystical ruins, which is pretty much the world is a ruin. It's years from now, and things are shattered. There's ruins everywhere, but you can also go through a cave system to gain ore. There's lakes, rivers. There's that nice village in the middle, but everything has some sort of life or activity going on in that area. The seamless integration of exploration, questing, and social elements allows players to engage in a wide range of activities, ranging from epic quests to relaxing downtime activities, ranging from the quests that I previously stated to working on skills. And these skills specifically are, my favorite skill, first off, is fishing, and it's literally my favorite in every game, even though I have no fucking idea why I hate it in real life. I cannot stand it. I will fish my ass off, and it's not even a skill to me, it's a lifestyle. But you can fish in the game. You can cast a line in rivers, lakes, and beaches to catch a variety of fish. They also brought up that you can fish with other people to gain boosts, or other people can cheer you on, and it can help you as you reel fish in. Also, the devs said in the first look video that you can fish at certain times, and during these times you can catch unique fish. The next skill, it's the same with fishing, but with bugs. It's insect catching. Equipping some smoke bombs, you can sneak up and catch bugs as they try to scurry away. I do want to add, though, that I'm not the biggest fan of the smoke bomb element. This is just me, because I have years and years of experience playing Animal Crossing and just different types of cozy game. I wish you had a net, but maybe the smoke bomb aspect will grow on me. I may prefer it later on down the road. I don't know. And to add to this, I do wish there was beekeeping. I make mead in real life. I'm a huge fan of mead, and I'm going to be beekeeping in my real life very soon. And I wouldn't mind having this ability. You catch bees, or maybe there's a way that you can mix this with a different skill. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind being able to catch some bees. Foraging, which is another skill, pretty much is woodcutting. You chop trees and you explore the wilderness to collect resources. Some resources are actually rare in Palia, so just letting you know that. Keep your eyes out. You might find something that's very, very hard to find, and I might message you asking if you can spare some. Mining, breaking down stones and nodes for ore and materials, that's pretty much a given. That's what mining is. Hunting. You chase down wild choppas and samuks. You hunt them down. You shoot them with your bow. There's gonna be different types of ammo. Chase them down. Get their meat. You can find these in the fields, forests, and mountains. They drop fur and delicious meat. You can then take that delicious meat and put it into our next skill, which is cooking. You slice, dice, mix, and bake in dozens of different recipes. One thing in the first look video I learned is that you can bring your friends in to help make a good meal. I did not know that. That's fucking awesome. I think that's gonna be fun when your friend messes up on something you've really worked hard for, and you can just let them know how you're feeling. Furniture making is a skill. Make furniture for your house. That's it. That's the skill. Go out, collect resources. or use resources from your other skills to build things. Obviously, you can decorate and all that. I will say I wish the furniture was something your character can interact with, but from what I've seen in the first look video and other videos, you can't really interact with the furniture, but maybe you will in the future. The last skill is gardening. Tend to your garden. You got tomatoes, carrots, apples, onions. You need it. You got it. You can use that for cooking. You can sell it. But there's 2 skills I want to cover that are not included in the game, and I expect them to be added. One of the first ones is sad that it's not in here, is farming. Don't know why it's not in. Farming should be in this game, but as seen on Reddit, someone did state that it's on the devs roadmap. It's going to be included in the future. Oh, actually, going back to beekeeping, this will be pretty good for farming. You catch bees, you bring them back. I mean, that is technically livestock. Beekeeping is technically farming. So yeah, I would love to see farming and pets. That dog thing, the dog, cat, fox thing that's purple, that we've seen it. I don't know what the hell that thing is, but it's cute and cuddly and I want it. Yeah, I want that as a pet. Second skill, which I don't understand why it's not in there, but they did say that it is on the roadmap as well. That was in the first look video, is musical instruments. I think it'd be really cool to, have a bard ability where this is something that is very common in games, is a bard can play music and increases buffs for the people around them. I think that'd be great, especially in the tavern at night. We're out there just fucking playing a lute and everyone's getting lit, and then they have a gardening boost. I think that'd be great. Moving on from the skills, we're going to get into housing, and specifically the housing plot and where you can create a house. It's very in-depth. You can actually select and choose the kind of interior from that house. You can actually click and select how you want the walls to be when you connect a certain expansion to your house, which I thought that was very unique. However, there is no upstairs, which I don't like. I think that would be very cool to have, but unfortunately it's not included, maybe in the future. More on the housing plot itself, you can expand your housing plot, so you can go buy more I guess land, and then let it expand. You can add more on there, like including gardening. However, once again, that's pretty much it, is making your house bigger and adding your garden. I do want to see future buildings added, maybe a barn or a coop, depending on if they add farming. But yeah, I would like to see that. It does have some stereotypical things that we've seen in cozy games like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon. You have that box where when you garden, you go and you drop the items in that box. That is literally across every single farming simulator game that I've seen, where some old man or somebody comes at the end of the day and collects it, and then you get gold. I mean, that's just expected, to be honest with you, in these kind of games. So it's something we're very familiar with. I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with the housing plots in the future. I think there's a lot of things they can add. There's a lot of things that they can do. Moreover, the first look video showcased a social aspect to Palia, which is a fundamental aspect of the game's design, by the way, is the light MMO experience with other players. But ignoring that part right now, we are going to kind of get into the NPCs and the friendship levels and the romantic levels. Every character, every NPC you can interact with, and you have like a basic friendship level. Not every character is romanceable, I'm sorry, but you can become friends with every NPC, and every NPC has kind of like a storyline, and you can gain cosmetics and items from doing those quest lines. But then as you progress past friendship, you can then romance these characters, and as you wine and dine them, you can level that all the way up to get a pin that you can wear, and people can comment on them, and you can equip up to 2 pins. But you can romance every romanceable character. So Palia is poly, confirmed. No one is going to get upset that you have like 10 girlfriends or boyfriends, or both. Mix and match, however you want to ride that rainbow. I am specifically going to go after a Kenyatta. She can step on me at any time. So getting into the multiplayer aspect, or the MMO aspect, the game encourages a cooperative and inclusive community where players can participate in various social events, gatherings, and festivals, fostering a sense of belonging within the virtual world. And when I say that, I don't want to comment that much on it, but you can Google it, and so this answer does pop up. There is somewhat of a guild system that is within the game. So that's all I'm going to dive into, but it's there. So outside of that, you can work together with a group of people, and you can go and try to gather resources. As long as you all interact with gaining a resource, you all get you all get loot. It's shared loot, and I like that because I've played a lot of MMOs, New World specifically. I almost flipped a fucking table in New World where I would kill a boar or a wolf, and some homie with a skinning knife would just run and just get it and take what I just worked for. So I do like this where as long as you interact with the objective, you're getting loot. So yeah, big fan of that feature. There is also a trade mechanic. So if you're having a hard time collecting materials, you can definitely get with a player who has something that you need or is willing to share. So I find that useful, but I hope there is some sort of system in place where you can't just cheese your way through the game, where people can just immediately give you all the loot that you need or all the resources that you need. I think in games like this, you should take your time and just enjoy it, since it's heavily focused on, I mean, it is a key element, which is resource gathering. As players progress in Palia, they'll uncover a rich narrative that dives deep into the history of the world, the origins of its magical essence, and the different factions that shape its destiny. The lore is woven into the fabric of the game, diving players to explore and interact with the world's diverse inhabitants to unravel its mysteries. Additionally, the first look video highlighted Palia's commitment to ongoing content updates and improvements based on players' feedback. This is something that I'm so excited for because I believe that not a lot of MMOs are implementing now, which they need to. Well, some are, but I love seeing the development team have dedication to listening to the community and implement features like a world that's actually alive and thriving. I think this feature ensures that the game will continue to evolve and remain a compelling experience for literally years to come. Like, this not only is something that we can constantly play, but there could be content creators that dedicate their entire time playing this game and have a thriving community focused towards this game. So yeah, I think it's essential for the game's replayability to constantly add these adventure zones and these events and festivals, keeping players around and also the game alive. However, one thing that I don't think they touched on, and it's not an alpha or it isn't really not mentioned, but it's something I would love to see as a feature, is seasons. And I'm not saying like a season pass or anything, but actual seasons like fall, winter, spring, summer, and you can only grow certain crops at certain times. I think that would be absolutely amazing. And the entire game is focused on those like seasons. So everyone is playing fall, everyone is playing winter, spring, summer, and everyone's like, if it's winter, we're all struggling. So that's something I really think that they should implement, just in my opinion. So getting into how much this game will cost. How much is Palia going to cost? Well, game's free. It's going to be free, but have the ability to purchase in-game cosmetics. I usually don't go for cosmetics. I don't really believe in those kind of things. However, there are some dope ass cosmetics I want to buy, so I may dive into that. And then there is no talk of a season pass, but the game's free. They usually implement a season pass at some point, so I would expect that in the future. And it will release on PC and goes into closed beta August 2nd, open beta August 10th, and will release on Nintendo Switch in the holiday season of 2023. Also to note, your character is shared with PC and Switch, so you could literally play on your computer and then switch to your Switch and play on the go, or you can just get a Steam Deck. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I stream on Kick, which is kick.com/Perzival, Perzival. And you can also join the Discord that I have. It's an awesome community. We're growing every day. And all that information is going to be in the description down below. I'll see you in the next one.